What is going on, guys? We're going to be talking about the 5-star guaranteed resummon Mage Banner today. This is going to be the new one, not the old one, guys. I'm going to have one of these for each of the new things. We're not talking about the compensation ticket for the old resummon support attack and Mage Banners. Those were the dollar bill spending banners, and they work under a different way. We're going to be talking about the new style that is out right now is the guaranteed Mage Banner. I'll have one for the attack and support banners as well. This is going to be 6,000 lapis for you guys here, and in case you did do the old one, these ones are slightly different than the old ones. The old ones were, they had like an entrance fee. I think it was like $47.99 for a reroll. It gave you a guaranteed 7-star version of one of the characters at random. You could still get other rainbows in there as well. And then you got a 100% unit specific super trust Moogle for that character you got as a 7-star. The new one is a 5-star guaranteed reroll. Okay, you're not gonna get a 7-star character for that guaranteed unit. You're gonna get a 5-star version of it, and you're also gonna get a unit specific 50% super trust mastery Moogle for that character as well. So this is going to be pretty interesting for you guys out there who are either looking for a new mage for your damage dealing category, or if you're looking for a specific super TMR and you already have a 7-star version of that character. For instance, as you see right here, Malphasi's here. If you have a 7-star Malphasi and you are looking for her super trust mastery Moogle, you can pull on this and get the one copy of Malphasi and her 50% super TMR Moogle, infuse both of those into your already pre-existing 7-star Malphasi, and you will have 100% super TMR there, and you'll actually be able to acquire the Ravenheart there. And I expect a lot of you guys to be eyeing that as we look at this Mage Resummon Banner. Now, before we get into that, we also can look at all of the different types of characters that are available on the Mage Resummon Banner, because you can see some other stuff in there like Barbarisha and Kid Iridia on the left, but we also have better characters like Malphasi and Kimono Fina on the right hand side there. So let's go in here, let's take a look at the drop rates. You can do this 4 resummons for 6,000 lapis. You're gonna get a guaranteed 5-star character. If you don't like that character, you can choose to go in there and re-roll again. This is the re-roll resummon banner. Unlike the other ones, the old ones that let you do it 10 times, this one is 4 times. So you get a 5-star character, 50% trust Moogle, and you can re-roll 4 times. That's what you're getting here. All right, and then you can also get other characters on top of that. Now let's go into the drop rates page, which I do think they have actually made a lot better. Then you hit drop rate again, and instead of you having to like siphon through all and find your way through all the different banners here, it actually just takes you straight to this one. So we can see here it's a 5% rainbow rate for the other non-guaranteed 5-star characters, 19% 4-star rate, and 3-star rate is 76%. And you can see based on the percentages here, the different rates for the characters, 0.25% split between all the 5 stars. Now, if we go down here and look at the guaranteed characters, these are the same as the other 5-star characters. So the guaranteed 5 stars are the same characters that you could get as extra 5 stars. So we have Pure Summoner Iridia, Malphasi, Barbarisha, Kimono Fina, Nagi, Kunshira, Archmage Kefka, Cersei, Lulu, Emperor, Dark Fina, Warrior of Light Krill, Morgana, Medina, Lunara, Dark Mage Exdeath, Livid Shantoto, Soul, Blossom Sage Sakura, and Tsukiko. So there's none of like the super new crazy. There's no Dark Mage White Lotus Fina or Dark Mage White Lily Fina, no CG Dark Fina in here or anything of that nature. There are some pretty good mages in here, namely Kimono Finas, probably the best out of all of the characters in here to get as a damage dealer. And then there are some other characters in here that you could use as well. I do believe Soul's in here. Soul's like kind of not as good as he was before in the whole mage thing due to the fact that you know, Dark Mage Fina and Black Friday Zyrus are just way better than all the other mages except for Kimono Fina. Kimono Fina is up there as well with those characters for the most part with her giant burst damage. But then the rest of these characters are kind of, in my opinion, not really worth pulling for as a damage dealer. And we're going to be talking about the odds of you obtaining these characters in their Trust Master, a Super Team Art Moogle on top of that. In other words, there are some other characters that you could be liking for their Super TMR. So let's talk about that. So Super TMR is in here. Malphasi, still one of the best Super TMRs in the game with Ravenheart. True dual-wield attack, true dual-wield magic, 2 different killers on it, Demon and Bird Killer, raw attack, raw magic, percent attack, and percent magic, all on one accessory. Is definitely a thing that you could go for as a Super TMR in 2020. It's still one of the best things out there. We also have Nagi, which is a materia form of that. Someone that's got a true dual wield attack and true dual wield magic in materia form, 50% there. It also gives you 40% attack and magic on top of that. So if you're looking for some true dual wield magic, those are going to be two of your best sources. All the sources of true dual wield magic currently in the game are super TMRs, and Malphasy and Nagi are one of the only ways to get them in the game right now. There's also Christine, but she's a time-limited unit with her super TMR, and she's not on this banner. We have Kunshira's super TMR, which is his raw attack and magic and elemental resistance, which is nice, but not really worth going for. We have Archmage Kefka's super TMR, which is actually pretty powerful because it has a nice combination of percentage magic and true double hand magic at the same time if you're going for a true double hand magic build there. Cersei's still pretty powerful, but nothing super insane. Her rod is pretty good, but I wouldn't go straight for Cersei or Cersei super TMR with this banner, with this pull. And then we have the ones that are kind of old, right? We have Lulu, Emperor, Darkfina, where like Kryle's not super old, but she's kind of like okay, nothing super crazy. We have Morgana's super TMR here, which has 25% true dual wield magic. And I know that's technically true dual wield magic on a super TMR, but 25% is so awkward that there's no other 25% true dual wield magic in the game other than Morgana super TMR. So you're either going to be gaining true dual wield magic to the point where you're going to be undercapped or overcapped with it, because there's nothing else to combine with it outside of another Morgana super TMR. So it actually works best, it's slot efficient, only if you're using exactly 2 Morgana super TMR, which requires you to have, you know, collected 8 Morganas. But that is a thing I guess you could do luckily on this banner, but it's still nothing that I would tell you guys to go for there. Medina, good rod, but like nothing crazy. Lunara has a nice 100% demon killer super TMR there. Dark Mage X-Death, he has got heavy armor on a body piece. Live and Show Total, 80% magic with a rod, but I still wouldn't go for that. Souls is pretty interesting with the Helio Tights, which gives you reduced MP consumption, but a lot of you guys out there probably aren't going to have huge problems with MP consumption because MP batteries are so good nowadays. And then Blossom Sage Sakura is just, she's really old, but her super TMR is okay. Nice body piece there. As a character, she's still fine, but it's really nothing worth going for. And then Tsukiko. So for characters, I would say you would only want to pull on this banner for characters, for damage dealers, the characters that you want to use. And it's only going to be worth it if you're trying to really get Kimono Fina. She's really the only standout one in here based on where we are in the damage in the meta, because the 6K that you spend here could be spent somewhere else. So if you're looking for some sort of mage, you probably either should have or could have spent on the previous summoners, not summoners, but previous magic damage dealers that came out before, like Dark Mage, Fina, Xyrus, anything of that nature. Or you just might be better off saving it into the future. Now, the other thing to talk about here is super TMR. Super TMRs, like I said, Malphasy, excellent. Nagi, excellent. Those are some of the best ones you can get in the game. Nothing else really does what those do. Archmage Kefka's is excellent as well. 100% true double hand magic with the raw, or with the percentage. I think it's 60% magic on top of that is also excellent there. Those are the top 3 super TMRs in here. And then obviously Morgana's is there, a little bit weird. Could use it, but at the same time, it's going to be the first true to wield magic piece of gear that you're going to replace on top of that. So that being said, what are your odds of actually getting what you're looking for? Remember, you can resummon 4 times. If you're looking for something specific here in this reroll banner, you can look for something specific 4 times. Remember, guys, it's a 5% drop rate here on the guaranteed thing. So if you're looking for just, say, let's say you're looking for Malphasy out of your 4 rerolls, what are your odds that you get Malphasy as your guaranteed 5-star with the 50% super TMR Moogle out of your reroll? Obviously, 1 roll is going to be 5%. So if you do all 4 rolls, the chances of you getting Malphasy at least one of those rolls is 18%. So that's not super high. Out of 20 different characters, 18% is the guaranteed 5-star with the super TMR Moogle. You have an 18% chance of seeing Malphasy. If you do this, the reroll twice, which is going to be 12k lapis, because you get to do it up to 2 times per player, and you reroll like a madman looking for Malphasy super TMR, you're going to have higher odds that way. You're going to have a 33% chance of getting it to show up at that time. So keep that in mind. It's nothing like super crazy. That's 12k lapis with a 33% shot to get the guaranteed character with their super team removal. That's not counting your odds of getting any of the other stuff, right? Even that character as the non-guaranteed 5-star character, because it is 5% rainbow rate per summon here, and those rainbow characters are going to be part of the mages. And all in all, though, guys, I would have to say that the mage one is probably the weakest out of all of the banners. Mages in the game are generally, and I know a lot of mage fans out there, they're generally the weakest characters in the game when it comes to actually doing trial content. They try to force you to use mages sometimes every once in a while just by putting a boss out there who can't be damaged by anything other than magic. Dark Visions is coming out, but honestly, none of these characters I would be telling you guys that you absolutely need for Dark Visions in any way, shape, or form. And we'll be talking more about Dark Visions in the future. So honestly, I'd only pull on this banner if you're literally looking for those super team Rs. Don't pull on this banner if you're looking for a mage to use in your roster, in your team. I'd save your Lapis, and especially if you're a new player, I would definitely check out the support banner when that one comes out. Hopefully that one's going to have a lot better support options than this mage one, because these mages, not only are mages not traditionally the best characters in the game, these have a lot of the really older mages. There's like normal Dark Fina in here, which is like super old and is pretty much, in my opinion, an unusable character at this time and point. So if you want to see more stuff like this, guys, go ahead, hit that subscription button, turn the notification bell on. Thank you guys so much for the support, whether it's a like, a comment to help the algorithm out, help the channel that way, or if you go and support the channel by becoming the backbone, by either becoming a YouTube member or supporting us on Patreon. Thank you guys so much out there, and until then, guys, I'll see you in the next one.